Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is a case of self-defense. The prosecution has not proved beyond a reasonable doubt that when Officer Brown fired that first shot, he did not fully believe it was necessary to do so to defend himself and his peers. The prosecution has completely failed to prove the issue beyond a reasonable doubt, and because of their failure, we ask you to return the only verdict the evidence demands. Let him go free so he can return home to his family, his friends, and his job. Find Officer Brown now guilty. Thank you.
If y'all need me, I'll be right outside the door.
You okay, man? You seem a bit jumpy. What are you afraid of?
Don't talk to me.
My bad. Just trying to be a concerned citizen.
Look, I didn't come here to make friends. I just want to give my word and go home to my wife.
Oh, that's right. You're the lady with the lady heart.
Don't say it like that.
Can you just leave her alone, you jerk?
So are we gonna vote or just sit here?
Says the guy who thinks he's in charge.
Hey, I'm not the one to piss off. Listen, it's people like you that make it hard for black people like me.
Hey. Let's not do that today.
No, let's. See, the issue we have right now is that the justice system is set up to allow us black males to fail in this world.
So you really believe that you people are set up to fail?
What the hell do you mean, you people?
What's it matter to you? Oh, that's right. You're the white man with mixed kids and the black wife. So you think you can just take up for them and get a pass?
Sons, you know what? Let him talk, but don't let him get to you. Just like this case. Listen, we are here for one reason, and that is to come up with a verdict for this trial. Now, I don't know how long you guys plan on being here, but I cannot, matter of fact, I will not continue to allow you to get off track at the matter on hand. Now, if you may, cut out the bullshit and stay focused. Please.
Did we leave off anything on the board?
Jonathan? Michael Brown? Trayvon Martin? Sandra Bland? Freddie Gray? Walter Scott? Philando Castile? Alton Sterling? Terrence Crutcher? Jamal Rice? Eric Gardner? Jamal Clark? Both them John? Should I keep going?
People killed by cops.
Exactly. Yet we sit here trying these cases just as these individuals. Or in your words, my people. See, to you, those are just names on paper racking up with no care at all. But to us, that's our people that we are losing daily because of your people. Dressed in fucking uniforms, who we think are protecting us from harm, yet being used as targets, like they're on a training field.
And the first thing they're gonna say is,
He had a weapon.
We were using self-defense.
My life was threatened.
He reached into his pocket.
But now they're dead. And all we have is body cam footage that won't get released until after the cop has been released and dismissed of all charges.
And then comes George Zimmerman. See, you guys can't relate because it's not your skin tone that's being targeted. All you see is white man in a suit and black guy. Well, to you it's black guy. Because once the media gets a hold of it, they go to Facebook and grab the worst picture ever of a guy probably having fun with his friends, out hanging out, and they put it out. And you caption it how you want. Just like Mark Hughes, who was falsely accused of the DPD shooting simply because he decided to march in a protest with a gun.
Yeah, but he wasn't killed.
Yeah, you could say that, but had he not handed over his gun to the police, this would be an entirely different story we were talking about. Okay? Look, Jonathan, I can't relate to your struggle, but I do have 2 children who are biracial, and I am married to a black woman, an African-American woman, who is a great woman to our children as well as my little white son. And yes, I do fear for her life every time she leaves the house because I don't know if she's going to make it back safely. And God forbid I ever get that call.
See, it can happen to anyone. You could be faced with losing your wife.
Right.
But it's kind of crazy because not only is she your wife, but she's also a target. We in the black community are born as targets. Back from slavery being owned by white people to now being owned by the justice system as targets of bullets in the cops' guns.
You know, I look into these kids' faces that I teach every day, and all I can do is wonder why. Why must they grow up in the world and see what's going on and wonder if they're next? Every single time something like this happens, I get asked, Miss Yorktown, why does this continue to happen? And all I can say is, I don't know.
Wait, did you say Yorktown? As in relations to Edward Yorktown?
Well,
Yes, I'm in Yorktown. But that does not make me the same person as my grandfather. Look, I don't like to talk about it because I disagree with slavery and racism. But that's why I started working at Lincoln High School. Because I wanted to show these children that not everyone is the same. And no one is placed on this earth to be treated unequally or unjust. Look, these kids are smart and talented. But if we don't fix this and they continue to see these things happen, their lives are going to be worse off than ours. Especially with Trump in office.
Wait a minute now. Now, Trump will not be placed in this situation.
And why is that? Oh, let me guess. You're a Trump supporter. Yeah, you look like the type that would make America great again.
Now, what's the problem with that? I can support whomever I want, whenever I want. Who I support doesn't make me a bad person. Don't make me a target like these people.
What the hell you mean, these people?
here he goes again. Oh my God.
See, right now you sound just like one of those racist bastards out there. I swear, we wasn't in this room,
What? What are you gonna do? Look, a threat is a crime, and remember there's an officer right behind that door. So, be a good little boy, and let's decide on a verdict.
Somebody better quiet me before I do.
Sit down.
Please.
I'm doing too much.
See? See, I know you don't have a gun on you, so that's one thing I don't have to worry about.
Can we stop? Listen, I need to get back to school and I don't want to be here all week. Officer Brown is on trial for killing Henry Williams. And we have to come to an agreement. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, but we cannot let that affect our decision. I may be the youngest one here, but I know right from wrong.
Says the kid that's been studying all week.
But he's right, Look, I need to get back to my kids too. And I know this is hard for y'all, I get it. But we've got to be fair, okay? We've got the evidence and the facts right here in front of us. And we've got to do what's right.
He's right. We must be fair, but we also have to look at the whole picture. Now, I have my own beliefs, which is something I have to deal with in a whole nother subject. But, in my community, we get judged on a daily basis based off who we like. Some people want to try to control my life based on who I like to lay in bed with at night. And you know what they want to do next? Kill us off one by one.
But you can't compare that to what we're going through.
Actually, I can, honey. I mean, you may disagree, but that's life.
And life isn't fair. Now, even though Michael, Trayvon, and Sandra aren't with us anymore, we can at least let them know that we care.
Sure.
We can let them know that we heard them, and we can make a change. Let's try to put a stop to all this senseless killing by the cops. Show them that we're not a threat to society just because of the color of our skin.
And that's why we need more Trumps in the world.
Oh my gosh.
So you're saying you are a part of the Make America Great program again? Get that bullshit out of here. Hey, what's the verdict, y'all?
Hold on. Let's get back to the subject at hand. Picture this. According to the body cam, there was no gun. The guy didn't have a gun.
Henry.
I'm sorry. Henry. Henry did not have a gun. And, however, Officer Brown shot him along with other officers. And they're saying he reached in his pocket and pulled out a gun?
So where is the gun now?
Exactly.
That's what I've been trying to preach this entire time. Once upon a time there was a gun. Then the fairy tale ends with no gun.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. I understand. The real issue is that cops are trained.
To kill us. To kill our people, our strong black men and women. Taking them away from their families, their kids, and all for what? To this day, not a single white man or woman has been killed on a warrant. Because they're out here shooting up churches, concert goers, and opening fire on cops. And then they get the Dylan Roof treatment.
Wait, wasn't he the guy that shot up the church?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, and he's a disgrace to our society.
What did you want them to do to him? He was young. I mean, they weren't going to do the same thing that they did to the others. Besides, his family was wealthy, so...
What difference does that make? I mean, you just said he was young.
Yeah, I did.
Ridiculous.
You have to be kidding me. So wait, because he's young, right? He shouldn't be treated like everyone else? It shouldn't be like that. When you say things like that, it really makes me think that you were put on this jury because of your own personal opinions and beliefs.
Huh. Seems to me you people are basing this case on your personal beliefs. All I'm saying is that we should give a verdict for what it is.
And what exactly is that, Brian? What is this to you?
Okay, alright. Young black man with a gun who was reaching for it, and the cop shot him. Now, Officer Brown was in self-defense mode, which he was trained to do. Now, Officer Brown, according to his testimony, did not want to shoot him, but he was trying to protect his life, and he didn't want to put him nor his peers' lives in danger.
I can't.
Oh, Brian. You did exactly what the others did. You took what they put on the news and repeated it verbatim, as if you were a detective on the scene. Bravo! Bravo! Now, all we have is another kid that's gonna be a justice for hashtag, a fight for hashtag, another picture on a shirt, another mother crying on television to people that don't even care or believe in what she's saying.
She has a very valid point. I feel sorry for you. And no, that is not a threat. Listen, can we please just go ahead and make a verdict on this case? Because honestly, I don't know how much longer I can stay in this room with y'all.
Me.
Real.
Look, I'm sorry for what you guys must go through on a daily basis. Like I said, I hate where I come from and my family's history. But look, y'all, nothing is going to change until we make a change. We all come together, and when I say we, yes, I mean white and black people. We have to make the right verdict. And to be honest, y'all, where's the gun? I mean, if there was a gun, why would the police hide it from the public? It's only one or two reasons. One, they would test it and it would show that it was never fired. Or two, Henry never even had a gun.
Exactly.
And that is why that officer is guilty.
Traitor.
Enough, Brian. God, look. I don't know what's going on with this country. All I know is what I hear on the media and on campus. And to me, it's crazy. I'm with Carla. I'm voting guilty. Why? Because like she said, where's the gun? And if he did shoot at the cops, what was his motive, if it was true? There was no felony, there was no warrant, just a guy trying to live his life, and then these cops. No. Officer Brown took that away from him. Guilty.
Are you even supposed to be here?
Oh, wow.
What do you mean by that?
Are you even legal?
Oh, my gosh.
Seriously.
You're not even worth it.
Look, I don't even know if this guy had a gun or whether even this guy didn't have a gun. All I know is that we have an officer-involved shooting, and that deserves some respect. What if this officer were black? Would this have the same look on the case? Would y'all have the same look on the case? Exactly. So, Officer Brown is innocent.
Wow.
I'm done with this. I said what I said. And after I said it, Brown is guilty.
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 Are we really doing this?
Wow. So, I guess the final verdict comes down to me. Look, I have kids of my own, okay? And I'm going to hate this for Henry's parents and his family and his friends, but how long can this go on until we change the minds of those in this country who are responsible for these killings? What other training can we give to these cops so that they don't automatically use deadly force to take someone into custody? I mean, enough is enough. Officer Brown and his peers were wrong for what they did. And for once, just for once, we need to do what's right and we need to make a difference. So I vote guilty.
This is some bullshit and you know it. And that is why Trump is going to turn this all around. And it's just like, you people. I don't care what you people vote on. And yeah, I said you people. This is not the end and definitely not the beginning of the change that you want to bring on this earth. Fine. I'm out of here.
Hey, Brian,
What?
you just remember that you too can become a hashtag just like the rest of us. But the question is, what will yours say?
Come on, y'all, let's make this official.
going on in here? Has everyone get their verdict? Everyone looks so uptight.
It's not uptight. It's my normal life.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question, officer?
Sure.
Are you here to protect and serve or to kill people on the streets?
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. I'm a black woman with a black family and black friends. I wasn't placed on this force to kill anyone. I have one job, and that's to protect and motherfucking serve. I came here to do that. So, if you disrespect my credibility one more time, I'm gonna begin to do my job and arrest your ass. Do I make myself clear? Do I make myself clear?